Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the How to Train Your Dragon Stoick action figure. So also known as Stoick the Vast, really cool looking figure. This is from, of course, 2010. I purchased this like a week ago and it arrived within about 5 days, so almost a week. So yeah, really great looking figure, and of course I bought this used off of eBay. These figures, this one was actually personally a Walmart exclusive. These were available back, of course, in 2010 or 2009, but really cool. I don't know why I never picked these up when I was younger, but yeah, they look really cool. And yeah, this is not the actual weapon that this figure came with. It was a hammer, but of course it was missing it, and the figure was about like 29 bucks. There is two other ones on eBay that are being sold, but one has the hammer for $66, which is expensive, and the other one is $50, but it's missing the hammer and the hand is broken off the joint. So yeah, really hard to fix that, or would be. You'd have to put like a metal rod or something in it for the joint to work again. But yeah, this is really cool. I found it like this. This is pretty good condition for its time, and I'm using actually the Gobber's axe, the weapon. It's like the battle axe or something like that for him. As you can see, this is also another accessory he includes. It's a hammer. So yeah, this looks cool on him too. Looks kind of small, but works well. And this works well, I think, for the Stoick figure. But he looks really cool. I like him. Very nice suit and armor. I remember when one year, my second grade or first grade year, I was a Viking, exactly like Stoick. It was really cool. Everyone was cheering me on. It was hilarious. But really cool looking design. You could see his pants are just like, they look like pajamas kind of. And then you could see he has all the nice little scales, dragon looking like scales on his as well. His little cape or cloak looks really nice. Has that fabric and that matte finish as well. You could see the little crown. It's golden. In the second movie, I think it was all just silver, but in the first it was like gold in some parts, I think. But looks really good. You can see he also has his little shoulder pads right there on the sides, but his beard is covering it kind of. Now for the articulation, you can move the hands up and down, but it is like on a retractable joint, so it just snaps back down. But you can also move it to the side a bit, but I wouldn't prefer to do it much. You can see how it kind of articulates, but that's probably what makes them break. But yeah, you can move this hand up and down mostly. I would just prefer to do that, but don't do anything else. You can see this hand is not broken. At first I thought it was, but it's just because that's just the way it's going to be held for the positioning of the hammer. So yeah, it looks really cool. I like how it's a darker shade of brown right here. And also as well, you can see the nice details in the eyes. I'm going to zoom in on that right now. A little too bright. Looks really good. I like it. See a nicely detailed looking figure. Nicely detailed green eyes. Now, these figures are really, really cool because if you move on and compare it to the second movie, you can see this figure just has black eyes. Hiccup's supposed to have green eyes, but yeah, you could tell the detailing was a lot more there than it is nowadays on the figures for How to Train Your Dragon. Now, I don't know if they're going to do any more How to Train Your Dragon figures, but that would be really cool if they did, or did like a legacy ones or re-releases. They probably won't, but yeah, it'd be a neat idea for marketing. So as you can see, it looks like his cape's a darker brown or shade right here, and then on the other side it turns lighter. But yeah, really cool. You can see his head back here has nice little lines of hair, and the weapon's really cool. Has little symbols, and even his little belt buckle, really nice. Has like a dragon on it, and even the little beard. You can see the little tie pieces on him, around him aren't painted, but yeah, really cool. The little beard and the eyes, really nicely detailed for its size. So yeah, this works really well. Another comparison, we got of course Drago Bloodvist, of course, from How to Train Your Dragon 2. But these figures, this is when they made them bigger. So yeah, they're out of scale. As you can see, he's a lot bigger than him. So yeah, kind of messed up. But yeah, they work. They're really cool. And we got Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon 2. I don't have the first movie one or the third movie. But yeah, you can tell they're out of scale, sort of. And then we got Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon 3. I don't have a How to Train Your Dragon 1 toy of him, but yeah, I'm gonna probably buy that one next. But yeah, you can see they're out of scale a little bit. This one's really small. So yeah, it still works. I think the Gobber looks, even for these being both from the first movie, the scaling's a little bit weird. It's because the packaging was tiny. You can see really cool though. Getting in some more comparisons for the figure while I zoom this out really quick. We have, let's see, we got some of the dragons from the same series, or around like the same like scale like series. These are like the 3.5-inch figures, or like the 1.5-inch figures or something like that, the minifigures. So yeah, here we have Hookfang, aka the monstrous nightmare. Then we got the Bone Napper right here, really cool. And then we got Toothless, aka Night Fury. So yeah, scaling is definitely off, but looks really good, I think. And then we got the Gronkle, aka Meatlug, really cool. These figures were were really greatly detailed back in the day, but in modern day ones just aren't made as perfect as these are. But yeah, as you can see, we got Deadly Natter, and then Stormfly. And there was one more I was gonna show, but I don't know if it's here. So I don't think it is, but it might be. I'll check really quick. And I'm gonna pause the video and I'll come back right back. So here he is next to the Red Death, aka the minifigure of the Red Death. There's like a deluxe version. So yeah, this is the miniature one. Really cool looking figures and pieces. And then we got the Terrible Terror or something. I believe that's what it's called. It's like the small dragon. It's really cool. So yeah, I think this figure overall looks great. You know, it doesn't have the hammer, it didn't include it, but I think it looks really good still, and you can make anything almost work with the figure. So yeah, it looks really good. I like it a lot. Really neat in the details. Really satisfied with it overall. I think it turned out perfect. Even the eyebrows and stuff are painted perfectly and really cool, you know. Some little paint imperfections like paint flowing over in some spots, but very hardly noticeable. So yeah, it looks really good. I don't know if the head articulates because you can see in the back here, it's like on a separate joint than the neck. I don't want to risk it, but yeah, curious about that. So looks really good. I think it's really cool. But yeah, that was the review on the How to Train Your Dragon Stoick action figure, or Stoick the Vast. So it looks really great overall figure. Definitely recommend picking this up if you can, or if you see it at a thrift store, you know. These things you could find at the thrift stores or anything like that, you know. But it looks really cool. I like how he has that hair in the back, like the ponytail. It looks funny and cool. And then really neat. Yeah, neat little figure to have. Can't wait to buy the Hiccup figure. It would be really cool. So yeah, so far out of the How to Train Your Dragon 1 figures for the humans, or the Vikings, I should say, we got Gobber and Stoick. So two of my favorite characters, and I'm hopefully gonna get the kids soon, as well as like some of the other ones. So yeah, that was my review on the How to Train Your Dragon Stoick action figure. I'll see you guys in the next video. And by the way, this is probably one of the only figures I ever made of him. There was a prototype for How to Train Your Dragon 2, but I don't know if that one ever came out. I never see it online, so yeah, definitely probably the only How to Train Your Dragon official Stoick action figure they made out there. There are some bootleg ones, but yeah, they don't look really like him that much. So yeah, I really think this figure's awesome, and yeah, you can get different weapons on him. Like this one, you can get like this one's from How to Train Your Dragon 2, the Snotlout figure. You can just plug it in, and then he'll hold it. But personally, I think it's cool, but it's too big of a hammer for him, you know. It works though. It looks neat on him. But yeah, any weapon I think would go good with him, except like a blaster or something, because they're supposed to be Vikings. So of course, they're supposed to have like medieval like type weapons and just like more like less advanced weapons. But yeah, I think it looks really cool. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll be doing more videos soon.